so objective first. Who can read the objective for me? Kieran? Loud.
Students will be able to determine the criterion for an effective poster.
Alright, that is, students will be able to determine the criteria for an effective poster. It's basically saying how to make an awesome poster. Alright, so what have we been doing in science? This whole project. Oh no?
We've been science and basics to
Okay, and have you been doing that? How's that going? Pretty good? We've been doing the nonfiction reading, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, have you used the books that I provided?
Yeah.
Alright, so today, and I said that I will give a due date for the poster. It's going to be after park, so I don't want you to worry about it. I won't give you the due date until way later. So don't worry about it, baby. Don't stress out or anything. But today I'm going to teach you how to do an effective poster. I know there have been some issues with the PowerPoint presentations. There's too many bright colors, right? And some of you changed that. A lot of inaccurate information. Well, this time, I do not want to be disappointed in the posters you create because I'm literally going to tell you what I want on them. Okay? Alright, so, components of a poster. First one is the title. Your poster must have a title. It is a must. Title is a must. Alright. Some things about the title that I think should be included, and I think that it would help make your poster a little bit better, is it has to be large. Large. That means it has to be visible. And it has to be eye-catching. Something where if I was just walking out in the hallway and I am looking at the walls, I see something, boom, and it's catching my eye and it makes me want to actually look at it. Right? Do we agree?
Yeah.
Now, the placement of the title doesn't really matter. For example, if I have a poster, I don't want the title to be here. It's nice if it's on the top. It doesn't necessarily have to be in the middle somewhere, but somewhere on the top where it's nice and big and I can see it. And it should take a pretty solid chunk of your whole poster. Yes, Jake?
Can you put it in the middle?
You can put it in the middle. Just don't shove it in the bottom corner. Alright? Because, do you know why? That's where your sources belong. We're going down here. That's where your sources belong. Alright? So, if I have my poster, I like to put it on the right corner. You can put it even in the middle or even in the left corner. But it shouldn't be a huge chunk. Because that's if it's not, it's important, but when you're presenting, you're not going to read every website or the text of all your sources. And that's for people if they want further information, or if we want to check if your sources are correct, will go there. So that's kind of like the lesser of the important. All right. I mean, the sources are obviously really important, but that can be put on the bottom corner somewhere. All right. Now, sources. I think it's best if you bullet them, like boom, 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 and then just have the sources listed. Okay? You guys, a lot of you did that on your PowerPoint. Yes,
But we have a lot of sources.
All right, that's a good question. If your sources and you print it on a regular computer paper and they take up the full page, you can even tape it on the back of your poster. Okay? If it doesn't fit, if it doesn't look nice, if it doesn't look appealing to you and there's just too much of it, just stick it on the back or paper clip it to your poster so it doesn't even get in the way. But just make sure you have it. That gives no exception. You need to have sources. Yes, Leo.
How many do you want us to have? 2 or 3?
What is the requirement on the rubric? I don't think I give an exact number. I think I say at least. You'll have to check the rubric.
Yeah,
Okay?
that's the word.
I think it's at least 2 texts, right? And
Yeah.
then,
one.
Yeah, but that's a minimum. I expect you to have more than that, right? Alright, so the next thing, visuals. I love visuals. This means pictures. So when you have pictures, what do you need to have? Nisha?
A caption.
Caption. Great. Doesn't really matter where your caption is, but if here's the picture, my heart, it's nice if it's under. It just flows nicely. So if I'm going from top to bottom, left to right, it's just picture, and then I look under it, and boom, there's the caption for that picture. It just looks nicer, yes. Yeah. Veda?
I guess the source is
Huh? What'd you say?
in parentheses, I guess the source
Yeah.
is
Yes, good. So, that's another good question. How do we source pictures? Very simple. Pretend here's your caption. You just do parentheses, www dot, wherever you got it. So, yeah, so the source should be at very end of your caption, in parentheses, where you got the picture from. Yes.
When you set your source, do you have to do it just the www, or do you have to do it the way that they say?
What do you mean for writing?
Like, we got.
Just the website you got it from. Yeah, just the website you got it from. It's fine. For the pictures. For your other sources, your information sources, maybe a little different. All right, so visuals. Another thing. Your visuals are not big, not too large. I have seen posters where it literally takes up the whole poster board. That is not okay. Not too large. But at the same time, you don't want, out of a huge poster like this, you don't want a picture this small of your little ant. Because I can't tell what it is. Alright? It's not actual size, don't make it proportionate. Alright? Enlarge it, scale it. Alright. Going off of this, we're skipping around my poster, okay? Visuals. I would like them in color. If you don't have a color printer at home, maybe your group mates might. If nobody has, we'll find something out, okay? But it just looks a lot prettier in color. So, on your whole poster board, do you notice how I'm changing markers? But all the important stuff I did in black. So it's okay to have color. Don't make it not too bright. Not all black. As in, I don't want your whole poster to just be white and black. Black and white. Doesn't matter. So add color. Not too bright, not all black, and not too many different colors. As in, I think I'm like using 4 different colors, but don't, on your poster, don't have, oh, this little top section be blue, this one be red, this one be green. I would say, if you want color, have it to be about, limit to like 4 colors. 4 colors, that's a good amount, right? Limit it. Don't make it, the rainbow is beautiful, just not on a poster with information, right? Okay, so, do you have a question? Aditi?
4 colors and black.
4 colors and black. You'll see, I'll show examples in our next activity. Yes, I'll
The title, do you need it?
make a judgment on that. You want it to look nice and neat, and that will answer your question in our next activity, okay? Alright, so words and information. What's the most important part about doing any type of presentation and you're giving information? What's the most important part, Veda? Accurate. It must be accurate. And can it come from your brain?
No.
Where must it come from? It must be true. True. Obviously. Alright, words and information. If you are doing a poster board, and I know some of you did the science fair project, I have to be able to see it at least from like an arm's length and a half away. Alright? So if I'm, can you see this? And I'm sure if you go to the back corner of the room, you could probably see my writing because I write big. We all agree on that? Yeah, so that's why. This is a good size for the font. Good. Dr. Cernan said good.
2 thumbs up.
So, if I'm at the poster, and I'm like, I don't know, I'm where Matthew is, and he can't read what some of the words says, then that means your font's too small. But at the same time, you don't want your whole poster to be this size font, right? What if you typed in all your information in this size font? Would it even fit?
No.
So this one, the sizing is very important. Once again, not too large, but legible. Alright, so, next point, blank space. And yes, I know that's a song. Alright, so, on a poster board, I think we have different colors that we can give you. I prefer white, but there are different colors. Like for the fire ant, if you really, really want a red poster, I think we have it. I think we give it. The emeralds, what is it? The emerald? Yeah, then you can, if you really want green, because it goes with the theme, so it fits, then we can give you green. But what I'm saying is all that background space, your poster space, and you know how you put things on top of it? There should not be so much blank space. So when I look at it, I have to be able to see it's not cluttered and it's not too full. Do you know what I mean? It's a happy medium. And I'll show you examples if you do know what I mean. So, blank space. Enough to give the audience's eyes a rest. So when I'm going through your poster and I'm like scanning it and there's just words everywhere, I become very overwhelmed. That green background or that white background gives my eyes time to rest. Got it? Does that make sense? Yeah? Alright. So, are there any other questions? Am I missing a point that you want me to clarify? Keisha?
Like, just saying, can we, like, if we want to write something, like, if we want to put something on the poster, can we type it, print it, and then stick it on the poster to be more neat if our handwriting's not that neat?
Yes, I'll explain that. Okay, so, I'll go into that. The 3 C's for creating a poster. Alright, and I'll explain these a little bit more. Creativity, who said that? Creativity, that is one of them, actually. I'll do that one first. Creativity. You need to make an eye-catching title. Why are you copying this down? What? Don't cheat. Creativity. Yes, you need to add your own creativity in it. You have to make it, add your own personality. If it's about insects, it'd be, I don't want to give that idea away. Make it theme related. It's an invasive insect. How can you make your poster relating to the theme of invasive insects? Get creative, okay? The next one. Oh no. Yes. It's actually consistency, just similar to continuity. So, consistency. This means if half of your poster and your information on your poster is handwritten and half of it is typed, is that consistent?
No.
You need to pick one or the other. All right. If half your pictures are in color and half of them are in black and white, is that consistency?
No.
You gotta pick one or the other. All right. Consistency is key. If your title is a huge font and your heading titles get smaller as they go, is that consistency? All right. So that's what I mean by consistency. It just looks so much nicer to the audience. Yes, Leah.
Can we, like, type everything but hand draw the table?
If you make it neat,
Can you,
if it's all super messy and it's very distracting to the audience's eye. Yes.
can you make, like, a packet
If you're writing the whole poster, you can write the caption.
well,
Elijah, do you have a question? Okay. All right. So the third C is. Do you know? No. What is it? Clarity. Everything needs to be neat and clear. Clarity. That also means that your information needs to be accurate. So when Dr. Cernan reads it, he says, yes, that is correct, right? And it also has to be nice and neat. And I'll show you an example and you'll get exactly what I'm talking about in my next activity. Yes. Questions. Now's a good time to ask questions. Yes.
For the creativity thing,
Yes.
for the consistency, the handwriting, is there like one person using it, or all three? Because they have different names.
Yeah, that makes sense, but I'm just saying it's either handwritten or it's typed. No, it doesn't really matter who, you know what I mean? But if one person writes this small, and then another person writes this big, is that consistent? So if you're gonna handwrite the whole thing, make sure it looks somewhat consistent. Okay, so I have for you. Okay. Can you take one and pass it? Here, take one and pass it down. Alright. So, what you are getting is a 60-second poster evaluation. Not really 60 seconds because I'm only giving you 30 seconds. So, it has all of the stuff that I pretty much talked about. Overall appearance, white space, text graphic balance, text size, organization and flow, author identification, main points, directions, etc., etc. It's double-sided. I'm going to show you two posters, okay? Two posters on up here, okay? You are going to grade it, aka evaluate it, on one of the posters on one side, and then I'll show you another one, and you can do the other one on the back side, okay? And then you're going to choose which one you like better. Which one do you think that I would give a higher grade to? Which one am I going to like based off of what I just taught you? Okay? So, it's okay, just leave it there. Let me get out of everyone's way. Move this. Josh, can you, actually, I'm just gonna this way. Elijah, can you come on this side? Everyone has the objective written?
Yes.
Yeah. Alright, here's your first one. I'll try to zoom it up a little bit. These are both on the same topic. It's cookie science. It was a science fair poster done by students. The next one I'm showing you is also cookie science. So I'll give you time to evaluate that right now. All you have to do is circle the number you think that it gets. Project gets. Most students coming to the bottom of the page. So I'll show you the next one. It's also cookie science. There's the next one. You can flip the page over and start evaluating this one. this one has an author identification. It's right under the E in science.
Yeah.
That's the author's name. That means who created the poster.
What was it?
Yeah, because there's. All right. Oh, I don't need it. Okay, so let's go back to this first one. Actually, let's turn and talk. Which one do you think is better? One or two? Turn and talk. Why? Alright, glad you're getting enthusiastic about this. Alright, one or two, put your fingers up. Which one do you think I would give a quote-unquote higher score? Which one do you think I like better? Everyone? Everyone? Okay. So, I have a couple students that say 1, and everyone else, majority, says 2. I like 2 better, and I would give 2 a higher score, and I'll explain exactly why. First of all, there are a lot of things that I discussed on here, they're doing wrong. Is it consistent? No. All these headings, this one's in marker, that one's in 3D pen, that one's in 3D pen, this one's in marker. Okay? Cookie science, something's wrong with the title. Not only is there a bunch of colors, they use more than 5 colors, right? But what is wrong with the title? Beta. They spelled signs wrong. No, big no. I mean, the size of it's okay, right? But all these crazy colors.
And the lights.
Yeah.
And the yellow.
This is so distracting. It's pretty, and I would like to have some in my bedroom on the wall with some pictures, but not on a poster where I'm trying to seem smart and know about a topic, especially science. It's cool, and that makes me not be able to see the O, the C and the O and all the yellow letters, and it's the light is reflecting off of it. So it makes it hard to see. What's something else that you noticed that you didn't really like? Paige?
The words are small.
The words are small. Yeah, it's a picture. I understand that. But what about the words? Pallavi?
There are a lot of
There is a lot of words. Remember when we say on the PowerPoint, do not write sentences or paragraphs? He or she has a lot of sentences and paragraphs. Same deal. Few words, but when you talk, you are going to talk a lot. Right? Remember my sea urchin one?
Yeah.
I only had like 3 words on the slide, but I talked for about 3 minutes. Same deal. What else? Jazz? Yeah, we don't know who did it. There's no name. I mean, there might be on the back, but where on the front is it?
I don't know.
What else? Josephine?
Pictures are too small.
Pictures are too small. What else about the pictures did you notice? You might have to take a close look at this in order to do it. Max?
They're black and white.
They're black and white. What else? Harrison?
There are no captions.
There are no captions. What else? They're tables and graphs. Mansweetie? No, they're not labels.
Oh, yeah.
You have to label on a graph, right? You have to title a graph.
Oh yeah.
Well, they don't do that. So that's not accurate. You can see right here.
That's kind of a caption.
They're not labeled. All right, Tara. Let's go to this one. What do you like about this one? Why do you think I gave this one a higher score? Mansweetie. It's not distracting. What else? Asha? Lots of pictures and colors. She even included ones, like her actual pictures that she took while she was doing the experiment. Aditi? Graphs have captions. There's an author, aka who did the poster. Can you see this?
Yeah.
Is it creative?
Yeah.
Right? It's one color, not crazy. One thing that I really did appreciate about this one that the other one didn't do is they printed all their information on computer paper, and their poster was white. So in order to create that contrast, they bordered that.
Yeah.
Do you see that? It not only did it add color, but it showed me where each picture was and each paragraph was. When in the other one, it kind of just blended with the black background, right? So then in that case, there's too much white space. But in here, there's just enough. And it's organized in a way, so in a scientist, you gotta do the hypothesis, and then you go to the, what's it called at the end? Conclusion at the end, right? So she kind of made it flow, he or she, within the thing. What else? Gabe?
They spelled science correctly.
They spelled science correctly. I'm assuming that information is accurate. Jazz?
They added a summary.
They added a summary, yes. In this case, you can't see the sources, you can't really see the bottom of the poster. But since you're not doing a science fair thing, you will have different information. But does this look good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does this like for the audience, you as the audience, does it make you happy?
Yeah.
It makes me very happy. It's very neat, it's organized, it's nice and clean. Alright, and there's color, but not too much of it. So, what you will be doing today is you are drafting your poster. I have a mock poster. It's not the exact same size as the poster you'll be getting, but it's awfully close. I think it's off by like 2 centimeters on each side. Okay? Yeah, but it's awfully close. I'll give each group one. It's ripped on the corner, sorry. I want you to organize. Think of what you might want to do for the title. What you even want the title to be. Where are you going to put the name? Where are you going to put the sources? How are you going to organize the pictures? Alright? This is a draft. All your information that you research does not have to go on this. Just draw boxes. Be like, boom, title. Or you can even write your title down. Under that, name. Sources on the bottom corner. Got it? And I can choose a couple groups to go outside to do this. You might need the form to do it. So, I need send one representative from your group up and everyone can go back to their seats. Oh, you can also get your snacks and eat them. I got a picture. Okay.
Oh, it's okay. My color picture messes it up.
It's still recording Jason.
Here, just pause it.